Ella said, "Carl, try this, it is really delicious." "Here, eat it." Then she asked, "Will you be my husband?" Carl replied, "What?" Ella continued, "You are beautiful and cute." Then she kissed him, "If you become my husband, I will give you plenty of raspberries like this and protect you forever." Carl asked, "Forever?" Ella replied, "Yes, forever." Carl said, "Promise me?" Ella replied, "Okay." Ella thought back then, "I should never have made that promise. If I had known that promise would become my shackle." The crown prince of the Eastern Empire, Carlos Cleon, skilled in both intellect and combat, was praised as the perfect crown prince by all his people, until just before his 8th birthday. On that day, the crown prince's body suddenly became covered with inflammation and pus, killing everyone who came into contact with him. The head priest said, "The crown prince's body is possessed by an evil spirit. This spirit will bring about the empire's destruction. We must execute this spirit during the next national holiday." The emperor replied, "Do as you must." And so, today became the day to execute the crown prince. The empress said, "My son, I plan to let you escape from here." Carl replied, "I am fine, mother." The empress told him, "I cannot bear to kill you with my own hands." She thought, "This child has already given up on life. As his mother, I cannot allow that." The empress continued, "Leave this palace. Have you not ever wanted to live freely, even just once? I love you, my boy. Mother always loves you." A knight asked, "Did you call for me, Your Majesty the Empress?" The empress replied, "Take the crown prince to the hills valley." She thought, though it is now a place whose name has faded into obscurity, if there is anywhere that might heal Carl, it would be where the healer ones lived. The knight said, "As you command, Your Majesty the Empress." After that, the empress thought, "The stench of burning oil. May it consume everything and leave nothing behind. My son, I am so sorry. This is all your mother can do for you." Next scene. The knight thought, "Your Highness, may the grace of the gods be with you." Next morning, Ella said, "Wow, look at this. The raspberries are so red. Should we head back now?" "It is fine. If we pick a lot of raspberries, Grandpa will be happy." She asked, "Who is there?" The prince replied, "Don't come any closer." Ella said, "You are cursed, aren't you? Let me take a quick look." The prince told her, "Don't touch me, or you will get cursed too. Get out." Ella said, "I am not a healer, but I want to help." The prince asked, "Why would you help me? Get lost." Ella told him, "I don't know. My heart is just telling me to." Then she thought, "A light. What is happening all of a sudden? I feel like my strength is draining away. Things are not looking good." The prince saw a dream. A maid said, "Chief maid, I don't want to die." The chief maid told her, "Taking care of His Highness the Crown Prince is an honor. Get in at once." The maid replied, "3 maids who touched His Highness the Crown Prince have already died. It is definitely a curse. Just as the priest said, he is possessed by an evil spirit." The prince thought, "Perhaps, for someone like me, it would be better to die." Then he woke up and thought, "What? Why do I feel so good and refreshed? This is the first time I felt this way since I got sick. Is it because I held this girl's hand? But she should not have come into contact with me." Ella also woke up, then she started vomiting. The prince shouted, "What kind of manners are those? Vomiting in front of people. I told you not to get so close." Ella replied, "I am so sorry, it's not your fault. Why are you acting like that all of a sudden?" The prince asked, "What are you saying? What on earth are you?" Ella replied, "My name is Ella." The prince asked, "Besides your name, don't you have any title or rank?" Ella replied, "Title? What is that?" The prince said, "Well, from what I see, you are a commoner." Ella asked, "What is your name?" The prince thought, "Is it because they always call me His Highness the Crown Prince? It feels awkward to try to say my name. I should not tell her my original name." Then he replied, "It is Carl." Ella said, "Wow, that is a cool name. Now that we know each other's names, we are friends. So friends eat delicious food together. Try one." The prince said, "I told you not to touch me." Ella asked, "Isn't it delicious?" The prince replied, "Yes, but you really can't touch me. The curse might spread." Ella told him, but I held your hand earlier, and I was fine. The prince said, maybe not now, but maybe later. Ella continued, that means it might not happen. And even if the curse really does spread, you are my friend. I will be back with more food. The prince asked, are you leaving? Ella replied, if I am too late, my grandfather will worry. I will come back secretly later, I promise. After that, Ella said, Grandpa, please, forbidding me from going out for 3 days is really too much. Grandpa replied, no, you must be punished for disobeying the order to return before nightfall. Ella said, please. Grandpa told her, no means no, go to your room. Ella said, what? Mother and father both did not speak. After some time, Ella thought, what should I do? He must be waiting for me, but if I go out again, I might be forbidden from going out forever. What should I really do? On the other hand, the prince thought, why isn't she coming? Could it be that she can't find her way here? I guess I should go out. After some time, he thought, where am I? I guess I came out for no reason. I don't think Ella can find me. No, maybe she was trying to abandon me in the first place. That is definitely true. A person came and said, poor boy, are you all right? It seems like you are in a lot of pain. The prince asked, who are you? The person said, don't worry, I am just trying to help you. Come here, let's go to the doctor's office. The prince thought, a doctor, are you really trying to help me? But the next moment, that person snatched his necklace. The prince asked, what are you doing? The person said, this must be expensive. Thanks for giving me a nice gift, and bye. The prince thought, my mother's necklace. He took it just like that. If I had not been sick, people would not have treated me like this. She would not have abandoned me. Well, for someone like me, it would be better to die. Please. I hope the next time I open my eyes, I will be in heaven. Next morning, the prince thought, sunlight. Have I finally reached heaven? Ella said, Carl, you finally woke up. Do you know how worried I was because you wouldn't wake up? Why is your body so injured? Why did you leave the cave? Why are you here? The prince thought, you did not abandon me. Mother asked, are you okay, dear? The prince replied, who are all of you? Mother replied, we are Ella's family. Ella ran away early in the morning. So I asked her and found out that you, her sick friend, were alone. So we all came together. Ella said, let's go. The prince asked, where? Ella replied, to our house. After that, Ella's father Amen asked, do you feel uncomfortable? Shall we wash up together? Grandpa spoke, let's visit the physician tomorrow when the sun rises. Ella asked, are you cold? Should I bring you more dolls? The prince thought, the warm orange light gently illuminated the darkness I had grown accustomed to. The cute dolls kept me warm from the cold, the smell of incredibly delicious soup, the worried eyes that looked at me. Ella continued, just wait a bit, my mom's mushroom soup is the best. The prince thought, Ella's hand holding mine so casually. When I opened my eyes, I had wished to be dead, hoping I had made it to heaven, but this place feels like heaven too. He replied, thank you, everyone. Next morning, the prince thought, they fed me, bathed me, and clothed me. Ella spoke, you are so handsome after washing up. The prince replied, don't say unnecessary things. Lydia, Ella's mother, asked, do you really not remember anything? The prince replied, I think I hit my head when I fell. After that, I can't remember much. He thought, I can't reveal that I am the crown prince. Officially, I'm supposed to be dead. Lydia thought, strange, there is no external injury on the head, but the bruised and blackened skin, it is like a symptom I've read about in ancient texts. Then she said, with medicine and rest, you will recover soon, don't worry. The prince replied, thank you. Lydia thought, such wounds won't heal with ointment. I need to meet a proper healer, and in this state, anyone who comes into contact could also be at risk. Ella asked, what is wrong, Mom? Lydia thought. Thankfully, Ella seems completely fine. Then she spoke, you should have told the adults and sought help sooner. Were you planning to keep sneaking around if you hadn't been caught? Ella replied, I'm sorry. The prince told her, ma'am, please don't scold Ella, she has taken such good care of me. Thanks to her, my wounds have healed significantly. Before, I had no feeling in my toes at all. But now I can feel them. Even the headaches have subsided. Lydia told them, stay here for a moment. You too. After that, Lydia asked, you are here, Father. Grandpa replied, why did you ask me to come to the study? Lydia told him, it is about Ella. She might have the ability of a healer. Grandpa asked, what do you mean? Lydia said, here it is. Look at this, Father, these are the sick people. Doesn't it look very similar to Carl? In cases like this, when they meet a compatible healer, even mere contact shows results. Grandpa asked, are you saying Ella might be a healer? Lydia replied, it seems possible. Furthermore, a perfectly matched afflicted and healer are destined partners. Carl will undoubtedly help Ella develop her healing abilities. Next day, Lydia told them, all right, kids, the reason I called you this morning is to talk about healers. Long ago, it is true that a healer lived in our village. Here in this book, it says. The prince started reading, the afflicted can neutralize their poison through contact with a healer. Lydia asked, can you read Sanskrit? The prince replied, I just learned it here and there. Anyways, does this mean there are no healers left in this village? Lydia spoke, unfortunately, the lineage of healers ended long ago, but you mentioned that your body has been improving here, that means. Yes, I think Ella might have the potential to become a healer. Ella asked, Mom, are you saying I will become a healer? Lydia continued, Ella, don't you feel drained when you touch him, like nausea, or even coughing up blood? On the other hand, Carl, don't you feel a warm energy flowing into you? That is the proof that your energies are connected. The two of you harmonized quickly in a short time, indicating a high compatibility, which means better results moving forward. Ella said, I want to heal you with my own hands. The prince replied, thank you, I promise to get better soon. He thought, and make you happy. After some time, Grandpa asked, is Carl here? Lydia replied, he is in his room right now. Grandpa spoke, someone has come to take him to the physician. Lydia asked, what? I told you Ella might be a healer. Grandpa spoke, that is still uncertain. Besides, I would prefer Carl and Ella not to get too involved with each other. Lydia asked, why? Grandpa replied, just a feeling. Something about that boy does not seem ordinary, and it worries me. Lydia asked, what are you talking about? The next moment, Ella spoke, Grandpa, did you ask to say something to him? Grandpa replied, yes. You have come at the right time. The person who will take you to the physician has arrived. The person came and spoke, nice to meet you. I am Thomas. The prince thought, he is that person. On the other hand, Clara spoke, Your Majesty, I am so happy to finally have you all to myself, but, Your Majesty, when will we hold our wedding? The emperor replied, it is still too early. The empress has not been gone for long. The mother who died embracing her cursed son in the flames. The entire nation is grieving her maternal love. Clara commented, but the way people gossip about us, calling it an affair, is so upsetting to me. The emperor replied, just wait a little longer, our wedding will be more grand than any other. Clara asked, the crown prince, he is definitely dead, right? The emperor replied, of course, his condition was so severe that he would not have survived for long. Clara told him, rest assured, I will never bear a cursed child, Your Majesty. The emperor stated, I love you. Clara replied, I love you too, Your Majesty. Back at Ella's house, the prince thought, he is the one who took my necklace and tried to kill me. If I show any sign that I recognize him, it could be dangerous. Then he said, nice to meet you. Thomas thought, this boy is still alive. Then he asked, have I seen you somewhere before? You look familiar. The prince replied, I have no idea. Thomas thought, don't you remember me? Well, this boy was about to pass out back then. Grandpa spoke, hurry and take Carl to the doctor's office. Thomas replied, no, on second thought, that doctor was a complete quack. If you go there for no reason, it will only get worse. Now that I think about it, I'm busy with work. See you next time. After that, Ella spoke, wow, Dad did it. I'm excited. I'll sleep here because Carl's legs hurt. The prince replied, yes, Do as you like. Ella continued, I'm so happy I can sleep with Carl. The prince replied, so am I. Ella came down and told him, before going to bed, let's do what mom told us to do earlier. The prince asked, the healing. Ella replied, yes, mom said, precisely sensing energy and gently soothing. It is not a feeling. That is what healing is. Ella started healing him, then she felt the pain. The prince asked, are you okay? Your nose is bleeding. As expected, healing me is hard for you. I don't want to receive any treatment if it causes you pain. Ella replied, it's still early. Mom also said I would get better if I practiced. I'm happy to be your healer. I hope you understand my feelings. The prince replied, thank you. Next morning, Ella said, Christopher, fetch this. Good boy. The prince thought, I want to play with you too. Then he tried to stand up, then thought, as expected, it's unreasonable. Eminem came and asked, would you like to use this? It will be easy to move around with this because it has wheels. Are you ready? Want to sit down for a moment? I need to apply a bit more oil to the chair. The prince told him, it is truly amazing that you made something like this. Ella came and spoke, wow, did my dad make this? Oh my god. Dad stayed up all night preparing it as a gift for you. Do you like it? The prince replied, yes, of course, I really like it, truly. He thought, when I was the crown prince, I was not happy at all with the countless gifts I received on my birthday. This chair is different. I'm so happy. So much so that I can't put it into words. Ella told him, all right, I will push your chair every day. Lydia spoke, shouldn't you be careful not to go too far? You need to take care. Ella replied, of course. Mom is underestimating me. The prince thought, I am completely happy right now. Julia came and spoke, so you are here. The prince asked, who is that? Ella replied, she is Uncle Thomas's wife. Next scene, Julia spoke, these are very expensive and rare snacks sold in the capital, so eat them with a grateful heart. Lydia asked, what brought you to the capital? Julia replied, no matter how long I live in the countryside, I don't know much about the world. Today was His Majesty the Emperor's wedding. The prince thought, wedding. Julia continued, today, His Majesty remarried Empress Clara. The two get along very well. In the future, glory will come to the Eastern Empire. Lydia said, but I'm a little disappointed. It has not been long since Her Majesty Empress Sylvia passed away. The prince thought, my mother passed away. Julia spoke, that is such an outdated way of thinking. Honestly, wasn't Empress Sylvia punished? She died holding the cursed prince, didn't she? Giving birth to such a son. She deserved it. The prince started coughing. Ella asked, what's wrong? The prince replied, let go. Lydia told her, he doesn't seem well, take him to his room. After that, Ella asked, are you okay? She thought, there is a terrifying aura emanating from him. Where is this coming from all of a sudden? The prince spoke, leave, I want to be alone. Ella replied, all right, then he started crying. He thought, mother, if I had known how you felt, I should have died. After some time, Ella said, Mom, he must be better by now. Lydia said, well, enough time has passed, he should be fine. Let's go check on him, she asked, are you okay? When they opened the door, Lydia thought, what is this energy? What has happened to him? Ella spoke, I'm Ella, I'm here. The prince told her, go. Ella replied, no, I'm staying by your side. The prince shouted, let go. I said go. Ella also shouted, no. Lydia spoke, take your hand off. Ella replied, no. Eminem came and pulled her away. Ella continued, saying, no, let go, I'm staying with him. The next moment, she was unconscious. After that, Eminem asked, what in the world happened here? Why is Ella bleeding? Lydia replied, maybe this is why Carl's parents abandoned him. Eminem asked, what are you talking about? Lydia replied, the dark aura around Carl. It is the final sign that appears in gifted individuals. If left unchecked, it will bring about a great disaster, destruction. Everything will be ruined. We need to abandon Carl too. Eminem asked, what did you just say? Lydia replied, maybe he was a child we were never meant to save in the first place. Thinking we could save him was my arrogance. Aminim asked again, but how can we just abandon him now? Lydia told him. Everything around him will be annihilated, they said so. Aminim spoke. Why has it suddenly come to this? He was getting better. Lydia replied, I don't know. Anyway, the important thing right now is that we need to move Carl quickly. Take me back to the cave. The village won't be affected if it's there. Aminim asked, you're saying we should abandon Carl in that cave again? Lydia replied, it's for Ella's sake. After that, the prince spoke, well thought out. Aminim replied, I am sorry. The prince told him, you don't need to apologize. Aminim continued, stay in the cave for a moment. Your uncle and aunt will somehow find a way. The prince spoke, sir, if I go to the cave, please kill me. Suddenly, Ella came and said, Father, don't take Carl. Aminim replied, I can't avoid this. Ella said, no, I can heal him. Aminim told her, this is not something you should be stubborn about. Step aside. Ella emphasized, Father, please, please. I think I now understand a little. I promise I will heal him. What kind of healer abandons people when things go wrong? Please let me be by his side just one more time. Just for tonight. After that, Ella thought, Father spoke. It will be only for tonight. If there is no change in Carl's condition tomorrow, I will do what your mother says. Now back in the present time, the prince said, this is foolish. Ella stated, you are the foolish one, shut up. Then she started healing him, but the next moment, she began coughing blood. The prince said, get away from me, let go of me, go away. Ella hugged him, she thought, my whole body hurts as if I've been pricked by thorns. Then she said, don't try to push me away. Match my energy like this. Yes, you are doing well. The prince thought, the pain is disappearing. After some time, both of them were unconscious. The prince thought, where am I? It's cold, is there water beneath me? I want to escape completely. Then I will finally be able to feel at ease. The empress spoke, my son, don't come. The prince said, no, I don't want to go. I want to be with you. The empress told him, not yet, you have many things to do. The prince replied, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do anything anymore. The empress spoke, you are the only crown prince of the empire. Please defend your mother's legacy and become the glory of the Eastern Empire. The prince shouted, Mother, don't go. No, please. The next moment, he woke up. Ella asked, are you awake? Are you all right? It seems we've passed the most dangerous part. You just need to recover slowly. The prince replied, yes. Ella asked, aren't you glad that's over? What's wrong? The prince replied, I don't know why I have to lie from now on. Ella asked, what does that mean? The prince told her, I no longer have any reason to live. Ella stated, why don't you have a reason to live? You and I studied together. I also heal you every day. We decided that when you get better, we would go raspberry picking together. You said you would marry me. Can't I be your reason to live? The prince thought, why should I leave? Now that I think about it, Ella never gave up on me under any circumstances. Yes, me too. I still have something left. It's you. The prince replied, all right, I will live. I will do my best in the future. From now on, I will eat well, gain energy, and be taller and stronger than you. Then I will protect you. Ella said, all right, it has to be like that. It's a promise. The prince replied, yes, it's a promise. 6 years later. The prince spoke, Christopher, come quickly. Now let's go to Ella. After that, Lydia said, Carl, come eat breakfast. The prince replied, yes, Auntie. I brought some milk from Uncle Richard's place. He said he milked it this morning. Lydia asked, you brought that too? Richard's house is far, isn't it? The prince replied, it's nothing. I stopped by on my way to exercise. Lydia thought, he's really grown a lot. It's hard to believe he was the sickly child from 6 years ago. Ella came and asked, is that the smell of bacon? Looks delicious. Lydia told her, Carl already went to Uncle Richard's place, and you're just now waking up. Ella said, really, what a relentless guy. The prince spoke, maybe wipe the sleep from your eyes before you say that. Ella replied, look at him, come over here. The prince asked, what are you doing? Ella told him, hold still, I'm measuring your height. What is it? Why are you startled? I was just measuring your height. The prince said, it's hot, and you're clinging to me first thing in the morning. Ella asked, what's the problem? After some time, the prince asked, do you like going to school that much? Ella replied, yes. Today is the day we have herbal medicine class, you know. They say if you mix crema herbs and wild rose flowers, it creates a sweet flavor. I definitely need to try it out today. The prince asked, you really love herbal medicine class? Ella replied, of course, I'll study hard so I can cure all the sick people. Do you want to hold hands on the way? The prince replied, I'm fine. Ella said, you haven't been taking it lately, have you? You know I need to detoxify you regularly. The prince replied, I said I'm fine. Ella asked, fine, what's so fine about this? Do you think I'm doing this for my own good? I'm worried about your condition. That's why I'm insisting. The prince replied, and why are you insisting when I said I'm fine? Sometimes I just don't want it. He thought, do you even know how I feel every time I hold your hand, idiot? After that, Ella said, looks like we're the first ones here. Guess not. Someone else was here before us. Must be nice to be so popular. So, who is it this time? Isabella already gave you something last time. So is it Lisa? Or maybe Elisa? The prince told her, not interested. Look at this. There's a history test today. Remember, these are my study notes. Ella said. What? That's right. After some time, Alex, who is the son of Thomas, came and asked, what are you looking at? Ella replied, studying, there's a history test today. Alex continued, you know, my dad went to the capital yesterday. He brought this back as a gift for my sister. Want me to give it to you? Ella replied, I don't need it, isn't it for your sister? Alex said, I brought it for you, it's super rare. Even in the capital it's expensive. Ella again replied, I said I don't need it. Alex asked, did Carl organize this for you? Ella said, what are you doing? Give it here. Alex asked, want to come to my place this weekend? If you say yes, I'll give it to you. Carl looked at him. Ella replied, fine, just give it to me quickly. Alex asked, you're really going to come? It's a promise. After that, there was a question, who is the current empress of the Eastern Empire? The prince was shocked. Sometime later, Ella thought, Carl's notes almost covered everything. He's really a genius. What's up with his expression? There's no way he failed the test. The other girls were hovering around him, Ella thought. So busy that he can't even take a breath. Well, that makes sense. He's good looking, tall, good at studies, best at swordsmanship. No wonder he's so popular. He was really cute when he was younger, but now, he's become so perfect. It feels distant. Not that I want Carl to get sick again, but sometimes I wish he would rely on me like he used to. Next scene, Beth said, want some of this? Ella replied, is it chocolate? Did you make it? Thank you, I'll eat it well. Beth told her, actually, this morning I gave Carl a box of chocolate, but he didn't even open it. There was also a letter inside. You're close with him. Can't you ask him to read it? Ella replied, I'm sorry. I think it would be better to talk to him directly about this matter. Beth said, but you two live together. Please, just tell him once. Ella replied, Carl probably isn't interested in girls. He's always reading books and practicing swordsmanship. That's all he cares about, Beth said. What guy isn't interested in girls? Or, maybe, could it be that you two are dating? Ella asked, what? That's nonsense, we're like siblings. Beth continued, if you both are like siblings, then you can at least do this favor for me. Ella replied, all right. After that, the teacher spoke, let's use the sword technique we learned in chapter 4. It's especially important to maintain elegance and balance in this move. The prince replied, understood, teacher. Then they started practicing. The teacher thought, I'm afraid. I don't think there's a chance of winning now, but why did he stop attacking? Could it be? The prince said, it was a good match. The teacher thought, this boy, he was holding back for me. I knew he had talent from the moment I saw him, but now, he's long since surpassed me. Sometime later, Ella told him, I'll try first. What? Why didn't you dodge it? The prince was continuously thinking about the question of the current empress, and he answered that it was Empress Sylvia, his mother. Ella asked, "Where are you lost?" The prince replied, "It's nothing." Ella asked, "Why aren't you focusing? Are you looking down on me because you think I can't do swordsmanship?" The prince replied, "I told you not to swing it around like that. I told you to do it gracefully. Like dancing." Ella shouted, "Shut up. I'm definitely going to knock you down today." Suddenly, her ankle twisted, the prince grabbed her, then he felt the emotions. The next moment, Ella asked, "If you're going to catch me, then catch me properly. Why did you let me fall?" He thought, seriously, what is wrong with him? Does he really hate touching me that much? She said, "It hurts." The prince asked, "Did you get hurt? Let me see, just stay still. You might have twisted your ankle, this won't do. Get on my back, let's go home." Ella said, "You're funny, you didn't even want to touch me earlier." The prince said, "It's not like that, just get on my back quickly." After that, she asked, "You really don't hate touching me?" The prince replied, "No." Ella said, "Thank goodness, you know, sometimes I can't understand what you're thinking, and it makes me so anxious." The prince asked, "Do you want to know what I think about every night?" Ella asked, "What are you thinking every night? You said you would tell me, then why aren't you telling me?" The prince replied, "You don't need to know, kiddo." Ella told him, "I am not a kid." The prince spoke, "I wonder why Ella always wakes up late." "Why?" Ella said, "Good grief, this is ridiculous." She thought he had been sighing a lot since earlier. His body seemed a bit hot too, he must be really tired. She asked, "Are you tired? Let's sit down for a while." After that, Ella spoke, "It seems we are going to skip school today. It's dazzling. You look kinda cool today. During the swordsmanship sparring, you purposely let the teacher win at the end, didn't you?" The prince asked, "How did you know?" Ella replied, "You can tell just by looking, thanks to the long time we've been living together." The prince said, "What are you talking about?" Ella asked, "Can I do a little healing? I haven't done it much lately, so I'm wondering if I've gotten worse. You don't want me to do it?" The prince replied, "Fine." Ella asked, "You've got a lot of tension built up, have you been sick?" The prince replied, "Not really." Ella asked, "How do you feel now?" The prince thought, "This soft warmth embraces me. The cool breeze whispers through the air. My body feels relaxed. And right now, as she holds my hand, I feel complete. There is nothing more I could wish for." Ella spoke, "I almost forgot. I'm going to Alex's house tomorrow. Want to come with me?" The prince shouted, "What? Why would I go to that bastard's house?" Ella asked, "Why do you dislike Alex so much?" The prince thought, "Because he's Uncle Thomas's son, and that bastard." Ella asked, "Why did you pull your hand away?" The prince replied, "Isn't that enough? Are you coming or not?" Ella told him, "How am I supposed to walk with this leg? Why are you smiling? Do you like it that I'm hurt?" The prince spoke, "Whatever, get on. I'll make you a sandwich when we get home." "No veggies," Ella replied. "Really, that's great." Next scene. The prince asked, "Is this really the ointment you made?" Ella replied, "Yes. Teacher said it was well made. She praised me, too. I will be a great healer who treats sick people." The prince said, "You are definitely going to be one." Ella thought, "What is this? Is it static electricity? It itches. Why does it feel even hotter than before? It's strange. It's not like I put mint in the ointment." After that, Ella spoke, "You should really consider becoming a chef." The prince told her, "Only you would like food made by me." Ella spoke, "No, everyone will like it, I'm sure of it. By the way, what do you want to do later?" The prince replied, "I have something I need to do." Ella asked, "What is that?" The prince continued, correcting the wrongs. After that, "I will do what I really want." Ella asked, "What do you want to do?" The prince said, "I'm not telling you, it's a secret, only from you." He thought, "What I want is to marry you, that is why I have to keep it a secret from her." On the other hand, the empress asked, "Will you tell her today or not?" The emperor replied, "I still need more time." The empress spoke, "And you really call yourself an emperor? If you can't even say that, You must show the emperor's strength this time. If you deny it again, I won't stay silent either. You must tell the Empress Dowager today. Our son must be crowned as the crown prince. After that, the emperor thought, all right, I will bring it up tonight. Then he said, Mother, I am here. The empress replied, Welcome, Your Majesty. The emperor asked, Mother, did you have a pleasant dinner? The empress replied, Enough with the pleasantries. Have you come to see me late at night for a reason? The emperor said, It is about the crown prince appointment. Elisa asked, Is Empress Clara pressuring you about it? The emperor said, That's not it. It's just 6 years have passed since Sylvia died and I remarried. Yet the position of crown prince is vacant. It's leading to too much unnecessary gossip. The empress told him, Raven is only 5 years old. The emperor spoke, Carlos was crowned as the crown prince at 3. The empress replied, Because he was already fit for the role at that age. The emperor continued, Raven is just as brilliant. The empress spoke, Your standards for brilliance seem vastly different from mine. If that is all, I shall head to bed now. The emperor said, All right, sleep well, then. The empress thought, Although he is my son, he is such a feeble king. If only Carlos were alive, he would have grown into an excellent ruler. Next scene, Alex asked, How does it feel riding the carriage? It's your first time. Ella replied, Yes, it's nice. The prince spoke, It's smaller than I thought. Alex asked, I invited only Ella. Why did you tag along? The prince replied, Because Ella asked me to come with her. Alex thought, I'll let it slide since Ella is here. Then he asked, You hurt your leg. So I begged my mother to bring the carriage for you. See, I'm the best. Ella replied, Yes. Alex continued, It's dangerous to stick your head out like that. The prince asked, At just this speed, Alex shouted, Why do you always have to argue about everything? The prince replied, What did I do? Ella shouted, Why are you two fighting? Stop it already. After that, Julie spoke, You all must be hungry. I've prepared some delicious food. Let's eat right away. All these golden utensils were brought in from the capital. Now hurry up and dig in. Then they started eating. Julie said, By the way, I have some unfortunate news. Alex will be transferring to a school in the capital soon. Alex asked, Mother, how could you say that now? I haven't even told them yet. Julie replied, What's the big deal? You can visit the capital later. It's completely different compared to the countryside. Ella said, After you graduate, you should come to the capital too. There's a royal academy where you can study herbalism. Ella asked, Wow, really? Julie replied, Of course. But that's only if you pass the entrance exam. Julie asked, Did you just scratch the plate? The prince replied, Sorry, my hand slipped. I'll pay for the damage. Julie stated, Good heavens, look at this scratch. What can you possibly pay with? Leeching off Ella's family without parents of your own. Ella asked, Madam, shouldn't you be mindful of what you say? He never leeches off us. He's part of my family. Apologize to him. Julie replied, What a cheeky little girl you are. Ella continued, If you won't apologize, we will leave. Let's go. Goodbye. Alex told her, If you leave, you can't ride the carriage anymore. Ella replied, Who needs it anyway? Then at the main door, Thomas came and spoke. Both of you came to visit. Carl, are you remembering more of your childhood lately? Ella spoke. We need to get home. See you later. After some time, Julie asked, Seriously, why did Lydia take in a kid like that? Even if he lacks manners, it shouldn't be to this extent. I'll make Lydia pay for the plate. Thomas told her, Forget it. Don't get involved with that family anymore. He thought, Yes, once I sell that necklace and leave this town, the incident with Carl will be buried forever. I just need to bear with it until then. Julie asked, Is it related to Carl? Thomas thought, It's not about Carl, it's something on my side. Then he said, It's nothing like that, we'll be moving soon anyway, so there's no point ruining relationships with our neighbors over pennies. Julia asked, We can't move right away, we still haven't sold that. Thomas told her, Stop worrying about useless things and focus on preparing to move. I'll sell it soon enough. After that, the prince told her, Take it easy. Ella asked. No, how can you say that? Moreover, she didn't even apologize. What kind of adult does that? Aren't you mad? The prince said, forget about that. How is your foot? Is it all healed? You're walking fine. Ella was happy. She said, that's right. It's completely healed. Wow, I must really be a genius. I can't believe the ointment I made worked so well. The prince asked, aren't you thankful for the ointment I applied consistently? Ella replied, of course, I'm grateful. The prince said, me too, I'm thankful too. Ella asked, what are you thankful for? The prince told her, I'm thankful for you backing me up earlier. Ella said, that's only natural. How could I just stand by when Aunt Julia said that? You're my family. The prince commented, technically, we're really not family. Ella asked, are you seriously letting her nonsense get to you? The prince told her, then call me older brother. Ella asked, what? No way. I'm the older one here. The prince continued, if I'm not the older brother, then we're not family. Ella replied, fine, then let's just be friends. The prince stated, yes, I'm your boyfriend. Ella asked, what are you saying? The prince replied, then do you want me as your girlfriend? Ella said, of course not. The prince told her, then I'll be your boyfriend, let's just go home already. After that, at night, the prince thought, family, my foot, where else in the world do you have a family member like this? After some time, he thought, Ella no longer sleeps in this bed, but still, lying here makes me feel closer to her. The next moment, he heard Ella's voice. The prince opened the door and asked, what's wrong? Ella replied, I can't sleep. Sorry. I was going to try to sleep alone. Suddenly, lightning struck. The prince asked, are you okay? Ella replied, is it all right if I sleep here? The prince replied, of course, it's your bed anyway. Ella said, it's nice to be here after such a long time. Have you been sleeping here? The prince replied, today I just felt like sleeping on the second one. Ella asked, then do you want to sleep together like we did when we were kids? Let's sleep together. The prince told her, no way, it's too cramped for both of us to sleep there. Ella said, I'm scared, can't you stay next to me? After some time, the prince thought, the mountain is a mountain, and the water is water, a sheep is a sheep. Ella asked, can I hug you? The prince replied, absolutely not. Ella asked, why are you turning over like that? The prince stated, just go to sleep already. Then he thought, this girl, really, does she not even have the slightest awareness that I'm a man? She won't sleep together, but she won't say no either. I'm going to make her see that I'm a man, soon. Next morning, Ella opened the door. She thought, who is there? The prince came out. Ella asked, what are you doing here? The prince said, what are you looking at? But the next moment, his towel fell. Ella screamed. The prince rushed into the bathroom. Then he thought, I never intended to show I'm a man like this. Next scene, Ella thought, you narrow-minded jerk. Then she remembered when she asked her mother where Carl was. Mother replied, he left early. He said he had something to prepare for school, so he left early. Father asked, it's the first time I've seen you both head to school separately. Did you two have a fight? Ella replied, no. Now back in the present time, Ella thought, he's avoiding me over something so trivial. I didn't see anything back then. If I had, I wouldn't be so frustrated. What the heck, what am I even thinking? The teacher asked, what on earth are you so caught up in your thoughts for that you didn't even answer when I called you multiple times? Ella thought, did Carl misunderstand me? This jerk. How embarrassing. When did the teacher come in? The teacher continued, looks like you didn't hear. The results of the history exam from last time have come out. Ella, your score has risen dramatically, so I called you here to praise you. Everyone, let's give Ella a round of applause. Ella thought, I just looked at the notebook Carl gave me. The teacher said, and Carl, as expected, you got the highest score. All the answers were perfect. But why did you get the last answer wrong? Empress Sylvia passed away. It's been a while since Empress Clara ascended the throne. As everyone knows, Empress Sylvia met a tragic death. She lost her life trying to save the crown prince from the evil spirit. After that, the very kind and beautiful Empress Clara ascended the throne. I hope from now on you won't get it wrong. The prince said, Teacher, I'm going to the sickbay. I'm not feeling well. Ella whispered, Are you all right? But he didn't answer. On the other hand, a knight asked, Captain, do you still believe the crown prince is alive? The captain replied, Of course, on the day Empress Sylvia passed away, I tried to take my own life as her guard. But there is one reason I could never die. I must protect the crown prince, whom the empress sacrificed herself to protect. The knight told him, I understand your feelings, but never speak of this to anyone. Empress Clara's tyranny is worsening. If she senses the slightest hint of rebellion, she will start a bloody purge. There is another thing. I heard the rumors are spreading among fence dealers, that a blue diamond necklace is going to be available soon. The captain thought, a blue diamond necklace. Captain continued thinking, the blue diamond, very rare gemstone. The only one I've seen was the one worn by Empress Sylvia. It was both the first and last time. He asked, Are you sure? The knight replied, The person who owns it seems to be quietly inquiring about its price from several dealers. The captain thought, Could it be? Then he said, I will interrogate him myself. Then he thought, I must stay calm. I need to move carefully at times like this. Clara is still watching me closely. I can't show even the slightest hint of weakness, but please. I hope he is still alive. Next scene. Ella thought, he lied about being sick. Where could he have gone? He skipped classes before too. Maybe he's here. Found him. There he is. The prince asked, What are you doing here instead of attending class? Ella also asked, What about you? You're lying about being sick, aren't you? The prince replied, I just felt frustrated. Ella thought, something's definitely off. She asked, If you have a problem, why not tell me? The prince replied, I don't have any problem. Ella thought, liar, you look really down. Then she asked, Will you listen to me? About this morning. I really didn't see anything. The prince shouted, Why are you talking about that all of a sudden? Ella asked, Are you really sick? Your face is red and hot. The prince said, Don't touch me. Ella told him, I'm just worried about you. The prince stated, Don't worry about me. Whether I'm sick or not. Ella asked, How can you say that? How can you tell me not to care about you? The prince replied, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Ella continued, You must have forgotten, but I'm your lifesaver. You'll have to live your life repaying me forever. The prince told her, I'm sorry, since it's my fault. I'll buy you something delicious. Want to go eat something? Like cake? Ella remembered Beth asking her to get her together with Carl. Ella asked, What do you think about Beth? The prince replied, What are you talking about all of a sudden? What do you mean? What do you think of Beth? Ella told him, The chocolate on your desk was left by Beth. She's really cute and pretty. The prince asked, You want me to date Beth? Ella replied, Why are you asking me that? It's up to you. The prince said, I'm curious about what you think. Ella replied, I think Beth would make a good match for you, so, will you date her? The prince stated, No, I already have someone I like. Ella asked, Really, you've never told me that before. Who is it? Tell me. The prince replied, The person I like is, never mind, let's just keep it a secret. Ella told him, What? Stopping mid-sentence is the worst. Tell me right now, otherwise I won't be able to sleep. The prince stated, Even if I tell you, it won't change anything. You'll lose sleep over me too. Once you know that secret, you won't be able to go back to how it is now. Do you still want to know? Ella thought, My heart is racing. I feel strange. Then she replied, All right, you don't have to tell me. The prince spoke, Right, it's better if you don't know. That night, Ella thought, I really can't sleep. Vivi, tell me who Carl likes. Please tell me. Do you think he likes me? Does he really like me? Does that mean we're dating? How is dating different from being close? No, maybe I'm just mistaken. What is this even? On the other hand, the prince thought, If you find out, will you fear me? Thinking about you every night, and the thoughts I can't escape. If I don't want to ruin our friendship any further, I have to give up on my feelings. Next scene, Empress Clara spoke, Your Imperial Majesty, I was just on my way to pay my respects. Empress Elise replied, It's fine. What's the point of visiting an old woman on the brink of death every time? Clara asked, why would you say that? Elise told her, by the way, it seems a bit premature to discuss the Crown Prince's appointment, so don't rush things. Clara asked, what do you mean by rush, Your Majesty? Elise replied, His Majesty is already busy with so many affairs of state. As his wife, you should be supporting him, not wearing him out. Go inside and rest. After that, the Empress thought, this damn old hag, why won't she just die already? So frustrated, it's so damn frustrating. A maid came and asked, what is the matter, Your Majesty? The Empress shouted, what is with these accessories? They're all so shabby, it's so irritating. The maid told her, Your Majesty, I happened to hear a rumor about a blue diamond necklace appearing on the market. The Empress asked, is that true? The maid replied, yes, Your Majesty, the blue diamond, that must be Empress Sylvia's. The Empress asked, how did it end up on the market? The maid replied, who knows, maybe Empress Sylvia gave it to someone before she passed away. The Empress told her, there's a rumor. That means there's a lead. Summon the head of the Imperial Guard immediately. The maid spoke, but it's just a rumor for now, if we act rashly and things escalate. The Empress stated, just do it quietly, as I say. The maid replied, yes, Your Majesty. The Empress thought, it's not just any jewel. It's the blue diamond, the very symbol of an empress. No matter what it takes, it must be mine. Next scene. The captain spoke, according to Hosea, that man is originally from the countryside, but he recently bought this mansion and plans to move to the capital soon. It is obvious where he got the money to buy such a large mansion. There he comes, Thomas thought. Everything is going smoothly. I even bought the title of baron from a distant relative. Now I can live as a noble. The captain introduced himself and told him, I need to investigate something briefly. I received a report. I need to confirm your identity. Please state your full name. How did you get these gold coins? Thomas thought, what should I do? I don't know. Let's just run. Knight, capture him. Thomas shouted. Do you think you're allowed to do this? Let go. Release me. The captain spoke, take him to the Capital Defense Corps. He thought, I hope this man knows something about the Crown Prince. A few days later, Ella thought, this work. I've been avoiding it all this time. Look at him talking and laughing with Beth. He clearly doesn't like it. Then she said, come out for a second. Beth asked, why are you calling Carl? Ella replied, I need to talk to him. Beth told her, can't it wait? We're already talking. The prince spoke, just give me a moment, then whispered something. Ella thought, this is so annoying. After that, the prince asked, what do you want to talk about? Ella thought, what is with that look on his face, like he's so bothered? The prince continued, if you have something to say, then say it quickly, class is about to start. Ella spoke, I'll help you with the curing. The prince asked, now, do you really have to? Ella told him, it's fine, you've been looking a little off lately. The prince replied, Beth is waiting, if you don't have anything else to say, I'll head inside first. Ella thought, what, has he developed an interest in Beth these past days? At his age, he's not some ladies' man. He's so annoying. Fool, idiot, bat-brained jerk. On the other hand, the captain spoke, Thomas, this is your last chance. It's already been 3 days. If you don't confess, I will lock you up for theft. All the missing jewels from the noble families are tied to this too. Thomas asked, but, I didn't do that. The captain spoke, if you can understand one thing, you can understand 10. It's not like you can trace the origins of the blue diamond. If you don't want to rot in prison for the rest of your life, speak up. Thomas thought, rot in prison for the rest of my life. Then what was the point of buying the mansion and a noble title? He said, I'll tell you, 6 years ago, a child came to my hometown. He was wearing a blue diamond necklace. This child was ill, and the villagers took care of him and treated him. Afterward, the child recovered, and as a token of gratitude, he gave me the necklace. Then he thought, I think this much of a lie should be fine. The captain asked, is that true? Did the child really recover? What was his hair and eye color like? Thomas replied, his hair and eyes are black. He was covered in black stains and had severe inflammation all over his body. Unable to even walk, he was on the brink of death. And then something miraculous happened. The captain spoke. "I apologize for the offense. The child you saw was the crown prince of the Eastern Empire." Thomas asked, "What did you say?" Then he said, "If it weren't for me, His Highness would have passed away a long time ago." The captain stated, "Please return to your hometown. I must go see His Highness immediately." Next scene. Beth spoke, "I baked cookies all night thinking of you. If you don't eat even one, I will be really upset." The prince replied, "You don't have to make these things for me." He thought, no matter how much it was to cut off Ella, do I still have to keep accepting these? It is so annoying. Was Ella looking this way the whole time? She's even biting her nails. She does that when she's anxious. What is going on with her? Then he said, "I'll try it once. Wow, it's really delicious." Then he thought, is she jealous? If that's the case, then things have changed. After some time, the prince said, "You can eat this if you're hungry. It's probably better than biting your nails." Ella replied, "Why should I eat what you've already taken? The teacher will be here soon. Go and get ready for class." She thought, this is so irritating. Why does he keep laughing for no reason? Are those two really dating? So annoying. After that, Ella thought, I'm definitely going to succeed with this match today. Super annoying. Just one hit. The prince asked, "Is something bothering you? Your emotions are reflected in the sword. Hold on a second. Relax your arm and tilt your shoulder back a little more." Ella thought, why am I feeling nervous? Calm down. Let's relax. I've held Carl's hand countless times. So why does it feel so different today? Why is my heart pounding so fast? Then in class, the teacher told them, "This is the new transfer student. His name is Henry. Please, you can sit with Ella. Go sit over there." Henry spoke, "Hello." After that, Alex asked, "Are you really a noble?" Henry replied, "Are there even fake nobles?" Alex said, "Then what is your father's title?" Henry told him, "He is a baron." All the girls were around him and praised his beauty. Then they asked, "Do you have a lot of servants at home? Do they even dress you?" Ella thought, maybe it is because he's a noble, but he really has such an elegant presence. The prince came and asked, "Aren't we supposed to be cleaning? We're on storage duty today." Ella replied, "Can't we stay just a little longer? I'm curious about Henry." The prince replied, "Get up already. There's a lot to clean in the storage." Ella said, "Aren't you even a little curious? It's your first time meeting a noble too." The prince replied, "Not at all. I don't care one bit." Both of them looked at each other. The prince asked, "Just come with me, or do you want to do all the cleaning yourself?" Ella replied, "Wait for me." After that, Ella said, "Look at all the dust." The prince thought, Ella is drenched in sweat. Thank God she didn't notice. He said, "It's tough. Want to take a break?" Ella replied, "Just a second. Let me finish this first." Suddenly she thought, oh no. The prince protected her. Ella asked, "Are you okay?" The prince replied, "Yes." Ella said, "What do you mean, yes? You're clearly not okay." The prince asked, "What are you doing?" Ella said, "Hold still. I need to check if you're hurt." The prince told her, "It's nothing. I told you I'm fine. Please, what are you doing?" Ella replied, "You've got a bruise on your back." The prince emphasized, "I said I'm fine. Just take your hand off." Ella told him, "Wait, I don't have any ointment right now, so let me try curing." The prince stated, "What? No, absolutely not." He thought, if she hears my heartbeat, I'm doomed. Ella thought, why is he rejecting my touch so much? Is it because of Beth? Then she asked, "Are you dating Beth?" The prince thought, so she does care about Beth. Ella asked, "Why aren't you answering?" The prince replied, "I'm thinking to date her." Ella said, "What, seriously?" The prince asked, "Why are you so shocked?" Ella told him, "You said that you like someone else. Was it Beth?" The prince replied, "No." Ella asked, "Then why do you want to date her? Does it make sense to date someone you don't even like?" The prince said, "People tend to grow to like someone while dating." Then he thought, so Ella doesn't just see me as a friend after all. Maybe I should push a little more. Then he said, Beth seemed pretty nice earlier, she's good at making cookies too. Ella said, let's hurry up and finish cleaning. The prince thought, if you really do like me, then can we move on to the next step? On the other hand, the Baroness came and asked, how was school today? Henry replied, it went well, mother. The Baroness asked, are the other children treating you well? I do worry, since it's a school for commoners, Henry replied. It was fine, there are quite a few pretty girls too. The Baroness stated, well, it's the countryside, so of course the scenery is nice. But there's no need to get too close to the children here, Henry replied, yes. The Baroness said, we need to find a healer somehow. Still, since we've come this far, there must be a solution. Wait here for a moment. I'll bring some snacks, Henry thought. I hope there was someone. Like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.